Let me tell you, first of all, what's poppin'? Second of all, God of War versus Elden Ring, right? Let me tell you something. These two guys, first of all, these two games are fire. These two games are peak. The pinnacle of these two games are fire. But only one can win Game of the Year, bro. Only one can win Game of the Year because let me tell you something. God of War is okay. Let's put this shit into parts. We got gameplay, story, and other stuff like that, right? God of War. Peak. Story, peak. Gameplay, peak. Characters, peak. That game, the way you are, the way the game makes you feel like you're a god, because you are a god, the God of War. It makes you feel so powerful. All these, you fight a bear, you fight a dragon. And the story is so good. Watching, Atreus and Kratos battle it out. Within all the games spanning onto each other, you know what I'm saying? And then everything just coming together in that end experience is peak. It is so peak. The gameplay. Let's talk about the gameplay for God of War. You got your little swingy thingies, the fucking sort of cock penis, the sort of liney chains. Then we got the axe that comes back to you. Say that's not fire, right? That's number one. Number two, all the epics, even the environment is fire, bro. The environment is fire. There is rare. It's so rare for a game to look that nice, right? Now, unfortunately, it's very unfortunate that Elden Ring came out the same year, right? Because, when God of War came out, I was expecting, honestly, it to completely destroy my all socials, right? I thought it was gonna be all over Instagram, TikTok. Honestly, it wasn't that really it wasn't talked about that much. I low-key surprised, and I ain't gonna hold, right? Very surprised it wasn't talked that much, right? It's number one. But Elden Ring, peak. You cannot say Elden Ring is not peak. The boss fights, the character customization, the incantations, the magical weapons, the enemies, the landscape, the oh my god, bro. It's such an adventure game. Everything can kill you if you're not careful. Everything can kill you if you're not careful. Oh my, so much. And the world building is insane. Say the world building is not fire for Elden Ring. It is like there's an underground galaxy place. How? Who thinks of that? Who? No one thinks of that. That's number one. Or that's number 8, 3. It doesn't matter. Elden Ring is peak. I'm telling Elden Ring is peak. There is no other that it is game of the decade. Besides Minecraft. Minecraft is just too peak, right? Overall, I think Minecraft is number one, but off topic. Of all time, but off topic. Elden Ring is just so good. Oh my god. It feels so religious too. Is it just me? Elden Ring, it feels like no one's in their prime. Everyone's either decaying or they're old, or they're just beginning their life or something like that, or it's never everyone's in their prime. You know what I'm saying? It's rare for a game to be that peak. Elden Ring does not hold your hand, bro. God of War, you got your little story, you got your little God of, you know what I'm saying, you got your little difficulty settings. But Elden Ring, bro, it is, bro, everyone, it's the same difficulty. I mean, there are items in the game that make the game easier, the mimic thingies that that mimic one. Oh my god, bro, launch, that thing was overpowered, bro. Some people did not like to use that because it was way too overpowered. I honestly, I did use it for Millennia because that bitch was way too hard. But I'm telling, bro, Elden Ring is so, even thinking about it, I want to play again, bro. Just unlocking new shit. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to search up a guide because I'm dumb and there's no way I'm remember all that shit. But it is just so peak, right? And all the outfits you could wear, very customizable, extremely customizable. You could put the co-op mod. Oh my, you're actually seeing it in the background, but oh my god, the co-op mod for Elden Ring, peak. There are still some bugs, but it is peak. You should, if you have a PC, bro, Elden Ring, you have a friend that has Elden Ring as well, bro, the co-op mod is the way to play the game, bro. I swear to God, up to 4 players, I think. There may be more, I don't know. I'm only trying to wait 4 players. It is so good, bro. You could fight boss. There's a spectating. It's so fire. But anyway, God, there's no God of War would would wipe any other game besides Elden Ring. There's like Elden Ring took over the internet, bro. Like it was all over TikTok. Like say it was all over Instagram, TikTok. It was everywhere, bro. Elden Ring, bro. It was like it took for like a solid month. It took it was a solid month. It took over the internet, bro. Like it was crazy. Just like I remember on YouTube, bro, people were going hype just on some weapons you could find. Like there was like 8-10 million views just on, oh, you could find this weapon and the weapon looks so fucking fire. Elden Ring is so peak, I'm telling you. It is so peak, right? But God of War, I'm not downplaying God of War. God of War is still peak. But it's just not like there's two types of peak, right? God of War is like a mountain, right? But Elden Ring is like the moon, like you know what I'm saying? Like it's two peaks. They're both peak. Don't get me wrong, both peak, but one is more peak than the other. It's like what's the better show, Adventure Time or regular show? It's Adventure Time. And if you say regular show, you're dumb. It's Adventure Time. There's no way you're saying it's regular show. Regular show is peak. Regular show is peak. But Adventure Time, just the lore, world building, characters, design, fights, animation, like everything just goes to like Princess Bubblegum lore, Marceline lore, Ice King lore, Finn lore, Jake lore, Finn and Jake's parents. Like what does regular show? Why am I talking about regular show? In the end, Elden Ring wipes. Why? There's no. If it doesn't get Game of the Year, it's rigged. It's rigged. There's no way it doesn't get Game of the Year. No way. It's rigged. Anyway, because Red Dead 2 should have won 2018. There's no way God of War should have won that. Red Dead 2 was leagues better than God of War. I like the original one. There's no way it should have won. Red Dead 2, that shit made me. It was a little tear, but it was a tear. You know what I'm saying? It was a tear. No cap. There's no way Elden Ring doesn't win. If Elden Ring doesn't win, it's rigged. It's rigged. Like last year, what won? Okay, not like Resident Evil should have won last year. No way. No, It Takes. I like It Takes Two. I love It Takes Two. It is a good. I've played it like 4 times. But Resident Evil is just a better game. Why didn't it win? Same thing with 2020. Doom Eternal should have won. It should have won 2020. It should have won 2020. What won 2020? The Last of Us is not better than a Doom Eternal, bro. Get the fuck out of here. I want to make it clear. Part 1, The Last of Us, is peak. But not part 2. Part 2 kind of debatable, but still, it's rigged. Ghost of Tsushima came out that year, didn't it? Let me see. Hold on. Ghost of Tsushima should have won. There were 2 better games that came out that year, and that shit won. Like what? Anyway, bro, I'm out of here, bro.